Hello everyone and welcome to Jumper Man Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY, and today we're going to be installing an electric water heater. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumper Man Tech. Today we're going to be installing this Rheem electric water heater. This is a 50-gallon tank and it is pure electric. Here's the old boiler. We're going to be tapping off the water line coming off here, as this is going to be discontinued. This is the corner we're going to be working with. We're going to be getting rid of this right here so we make some space. We're going to have to run new electrical and water lines. We're going to start with the demo of this right here so we make some space, make it look nice and clear it up. And we're going to set the new hot water tank so we know where it's going to be. And from there we can start running the electrical. Alright, got some space. And from here, let's go ahead and stand down our new water heater and figure out a nice place for this. All right, we're thinking right here. This is the spot. Be a washer and dryer here. Got a pressure tank for the well. Hot water heater. Down there's a breaker panel. We're gonna install a new breaker and we're gonna run power over here. And you know what? We could put a little switch here. A double pole. They're gonna be 208. And let's go ahead and start running the electric. Gonna clean up this wall real quick, and at the same time we're gonna need to get water, and our water is gonna be right here. This is our cold water supply. This is where all the hot water for the house is coming from before, so we need to take this line, cut it, and that's gonna be our supply line for this heater. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do the electric first. Here's our breaker panel. This wire and old breaker is for the old system. Now we have space for a 2-pole breaker. Here's a knockout I can use. Alright. I want to go off the top and just run it along here where there's other BX. Start by putting in one of these connectors with a bushing, and just lock down the locking ring. Alright, we got our new breaker, got our power, and I also grounded it on the ground bar. So as far as right here, we're good. Now let's just neatly run our BX along the wall. Alright, I'm making my way around. I'm gonna drill in here, gonna add in a switch, and we're over here. We'll run our power. Comes into here. The box on the wall. Everything's looking neat. We gotta run a switch into here. So we got a 2-pole switch. And here's our power. Let's go ahead and set that up. Alright, we officially have power. Everything looks nice and neat. I like this switch. So from here, this is our cold water supply, and this is the hot water, and this is a relief valve that I'm gonna pipe this way. We need to get our water supply, and here's our cold water supply. So we're gonna have to cut this, shoot this way, and run across there. And then this is gonna be the hot water supply. We're gonna have to cut this here and then run that also this way and loop it in. Got a 1/2-inch water supply. This is 3/4, so we're gonna go from 3/4 to 1/2 inch. And what I want to do right now is just dry fit exactly what I need to do. Build it up and see how it's going to look like, and then I'll start making my connections and soldering everything. Alright, so here's the dry fit. It's looking really nice. Here's the electrical, looking real cool. So this is our relief valve, and do something like that. Here's a little pressure tank supply. It's nice and neat. So let's go ahead, start piping this up. And we'll just put some Teflon on here. Let's go ahead and start building up this kind of pipe. All the fittings and pipes are sanded, but I need to apply flux. So let's go ahead and build this all up before I can start soldering. As far as these, I brazed these connections and tightened down the threads. So from here, we can continue to build. So I'm just flexing my fittings and pipe and just building. And whatever excess flux I have, I wipe it away. You only want it inside the fitting. Some wet rags here. Let's go ahead. I got these two set up to here, and then we can continue. So let's go ahead.
Next to him. Here, actually. What do you want me to use? Is there water in that bucket? There is. Wet.
You do want to wipe away the excess flux so everything is nice and neat. And we're just going to continue here. All right, tank is in. This is all in, nice and straight. Cold water supply, hot water supply. The only thing I left to do is to solder this up, but right now we can test our main line for leaks.
I had school today, but it's closing.
All right, we're filling up the tank. See if there's any leaks. I don't see anything right now. All right, we got no leaks. So from here, I just want to finish doing this and we're gonna be ready for the startup. Just opened up the sink to get the air out. Got the electrical panel back on. Let's go ahead and turn on this breaker.
That, I don't know if we can remove that.
All right, pulling 18 amps. So this thing should be heating up soon. For now, I'm just gonna finish up the relief valve piping. I'm gonna solder this one piece, let it cool off, then put the Teflon tape, put it on there, and then we can continue piping. Prefabricated, then we can get it on here. The reason so is you don't want to melt this Teflon, so we can tighten this down, put a wet rag here, and then continue building. Finish this up, everything's all sanded down, putting in the flux, and that's it. We're almost there. All right, everyone, this is it. Tank is looking great. Piping looks awesome. Finish this, and we can wrap it up. Just gotta give it a little bit of time to heat up, and that's about it. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.